Recording in progress.
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress.
Whoa. That sent like a little gyration to my gizzard, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
Oh, wait.
You made it awkward already.
Made,
Welcome.
I made that. Oh my gosh.
Didn't take long. Everyone's uncomfortable.
No, hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been a few weeks, and Carlo just stumbled through the door and tripped on his feet.
On his gizzard.
Is to my gizzard, which is, do only chickens have gizzards?
Turkeys.
Okay. Do only fowl have gizzards? Do only birds have gizzards? Because I remember. Fowl. I guess I run afoul of good taste on this show so far.
You have with your protein coffee.
That's exactly what it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. And I got the mix off, so it is extra chalky today.
Nom nom nom.
Coming out of the gates, we're gonna talk about little Erin, because she messaged me a few weeks ago and was like, because she was like, how do you get your protein and this and that? And I was like, well, I put it in my coffee. She texted me the other day and she was like, dude, I tried protein powder in my coffee. Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know why don't you just have a shake?
I was like, it's not for everybody. And I gotta get the blender bottle down. I gotta find the blender bottle.
How much protein are you eating a day?
I don't know. A lot.
Like how much?
Well,
if you're having protein shakes, then you should know.
What you're saying is not incorrect, Fran. So I used to track it, and then I was like, yeah. I track it until then I'm like, oh wait, I'm actually I'm losing a little bit of weight. That's good. Then I just stopped tracking. And I'm like, I'm working out consistently now. My my numbers have never been better. So I'm like,
how's your fiber intake? That's really important.
Actually, I do 2 tablespoons of mycelium husk every day.
Psyllium husk. How about you eat some vegetables?
Dude, I have broccoli every single day.
You have broccoli every day? I
do, just about every day. Because I love broccoli.
Yeah, but
and I have like the spring mix, which is like arugula and whatever the other stuff is, and a little bit of spinach in there.
Okay.
And I have that too.
Fun.
It's very consistent. I am not. I get my veggies, dude. I'm not one of those ones that skips leg day or veggies.
Okay.
I'm in. Welcome. This is season hell of an intro. Season 3.
Let's talk about Carlo's fiber and protein intake.
That's right. Welcome to Old Man Talk with Carlo and Fran. Today I'm gonna talk about my cataracts.
Do you have cataracts?
No. But I do. I keep finding that my readers need to get stronger and stronger every time. I'm like, man, oh man, this is no fun. I just flat out cannot read that right now, and I forgot my readers. So I guess
really
I'm just
bad.
Not gonna
I'm
read
starting
that.
to get that on my phone where I'm like, it's too small.
What generates the thumbs up? I just don't know what makes that happen. I know. Season 3, episode 2, part
6
2
weeks later.
Part 2 of our World's Toughest Mudder. Remember that happened like 8 months ago.
So anyway, what happened is I went to the beach.
You did.
Yeah.
You went to a very pebbly beach.
My legs are brown.
How your beaches are.
My face
Whoa.
is.
How did you manage to keep your face not brown?
I wear factor 50 and a hat and sunglasses every day. My aunt actually, you can't tell how brown I am. I'm very brown. I'm actually very brown.
That reminds me. I need to. We need to work a deal here where I send you like some money, and then you send me some of your guys' sunscreen, because it's way better than our sunscreen.
Can you not get the sunscreen I use over there?
You don't put as much garbage in it.
No.
We have a lot of garbage in our sunscreen.
People I wish we were sponsored by.
Ooh, sponsors. We wish we had.
P20.
I'd go find that graphic if I.
P20.
P20. I will look that up.
It's so good. You put it on once a day, and it just lasts. So if you're racing, really good. I've worn it going in the sea. I've worn it in the Sahara Desert. I've worn it everywhere. And I don't get burnt. You put it on, it's a bit oily, it soaks in, factor 50.
I'm a bit oily, so that's okay.
And you are 50-ish. So.
3, yes.
53.
You know what, you just said something that made me think of Will Hicks. You know what that was?
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
5 stars.
Five stars. This is great. You know, when we were at the pub crawl and him, Will and his son were walking up, I think we were talking to Kelly Glynn and some of her group, and I said, "Hey, watch this. You owe me $5 if I can make this guy say so good." And I just turned around and said, "Will, how you doing, man?" You know what Will said?
So good.
So good, because that's what he says. And I turned to Kelly Glynn and said, you owe me $5." I think it
And
was Kelly Glynn.
she was like, no.
No, exactly. And I was like, it's okay. It was just kind of a bit. You got it. So yes,
So
when we last spoke, oh, you were at the sea. I was
I was
not.
going to the sea. You were
You were
where you are now.
somewhere
Across,
beyond.
oh, beyond
Actually,
the sea.
you weren't even beyond the sea, though. You were just at the
Beyond the
sea.
sea,
hmm
she's
hmm
there, waiting for
Is that
me.
the next line?
My
I just,
lover stands on golden sand
I only hear
and
it when I watch
watches
the
the ship
ending credits to Finding Nemo,
go sailing.
which, by the way, very funny ending
I love
credits as
that
far as ending
song.
credits go.
I love that song.
Do you? I can tell you sing it very well. I need to stop shaking my foot because it's making my camera move. Okay,
Anyway,
we
so
were.
yeah, see, oh my God, this is
Well,
terrible.
you were on holiday, which which you're in Europe, so you guys get like 7 years holiday every year, which is wonderful. Good for you. I'm glad you got that time with your family. I was over here just doing my thing, right? Hanging out with my friends, doing thinking about when we're gonna record again. And I
Missing
woke up
me.
this morning going, oh, I have to record again. I have to remember how to do this. What are we going to talk about? I was like, oh, yeah, we're only on part two of World Stuff is Mutter, which happened in late June. And here we are in late
Like
August.
August. So I don't remember
But
where we got to.
we had
And we
we
probably
said
should have
three, two, one,
listened to the
go.
end of
I
the
thought about
last.
that. I thought, you mean show prep? Is that what you mean? Show prep?
But
I
I
thought
don't do
about
that for
that.
anything. I just
Mm.
turn up.
Hell yeah, girl. Then you turn out. Am I right? Isn't that something people say? Turn up and
Ow.
turn out. Did you just pull a
Um,
muscle?
no.
I thought you said ow
I
when
said
you were dancing.
pow.
Oh, cool. Well, your pop shield didn't work. Fran has a new microphone, by the way. It's super fancy looking.
No, actually, it's not a new microphone. This is
Fan,
my old
Fran,
microphone
Fran has a new to
on an
me looking microphone.
on an arm.
Sometimes you can
It's
just go with it, Fran.
But
Like
why?
the
I
people,
don't have a new microphone. That would be untrue, and I don't like to tell untruths.
people. I said it, not you.
Well, if
You
I
could have just.
agreed, I would be complicit in the lie, and I'm not okay with that.
Okay, all right. So,
As you can see, being on the beach has done wonders for my temperament.
yeah. Oh, yes, you are calm as
I'm a
ever.
ray of sunshine.
That's right. I'm back from holiday. Wow.
I hate life.
You don't hate life.
I do.
Look, I'm getting fancy hair again. It's slowly coming back.
I'm
This is
getting
just
not fancy
laziness.
hair. I'm gonna cut it soon, and then you're gonna
I
be
love
like,
your
"Oh,
hair.
did you pay for that?" And I'll be like, "Yeah,
I will say that. You're right.
yeah."
Did you know
Okay,
World
so
Toughest Mudder happened a couple of months ago? We
yeah,
left off. I believe we said 3, 2, 1. Race starts.
is that as
Um,
far as we got?
we didn't get much further.
Shit.
And honestly, if whatever we did say, most people have forgotten, except probably Little Aaron. Double little Aaron drop in the first 10 minutes of the show. I
She's
love it.
lucky. All right, kick
She's
it off.
all
Let's put
right.
a timer on this because I want to go to bed, and nobody needs to hear 3 hours of us talking about an event that happened
All
6 months
right. I will set a timer for 35 minutes. How
ago.
about
Okay.
that? Is that fair?
Yep.
And I'll do that while we're talking because that's cool too. One, two, three, four,
You're
five.
cool too.
Thanks. Thanks. Sometimes I don't feel that way. Fred, I just get down on myself a little bit and I just start thinking about like, am I enough? Am I enough? Right? Have I accomplished all that I want to accomplish? Anyway, okay. My timer is up
I
here.
was gonna go with that. I was gonna go with that.
I know, you know what? I was running out of off the cuff, like I need help bits.
But is it really off the cuff?
And it would have become too
Is it
real,
really is
probably.
it really off the
Yeah,
cuff though? If that's what comes to mind first. Is it off the
I know.
cuff? Or is it a
No.
deep-rooted fear that you're just too scared to own?
Yeah, but I have therapy on Thursday, so I can get that out then. I can tell you about that too.
Okay, cool.
By the way, can I mention how much I love my therapist? Like we've had some really good work. I'm like really like he's been really great. Or maybe I'm the one doing the work and he's just a good facilitator. I don't know. Who do I give
No,
credit to?
well, I mean, you do the work, and it's terrible when people don't do the work.
Yeah.
But the therapist needs to be good to help you facilitate the work. But you definitely go away and do the work.
I do,
It's
for sure.
co-creative. It's co-creative.
Okay.
A bit like
Well,
this podcast.
it is. And so, oh, and you did hit record, by the way, so don't worry about that because I got a notification say it's being recorded. So you don't have to worry about it not being recorded. So
So
the race starts.
at
It
midnight.
is hot,
To
hot.
trot, make any man's eyes pop. She
We
used what
were,
she got to get whatever she don't got. Fellas,
I don't,
jewels like fools. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But then
look at
again.
us. This is, you know what? This is my favorite episode we've ever done. And we haven't said boo about World's Toughest Mudder other than maybe mentioning it once. I might
Okay.
use the same logo for this episode. I don't even care. I'm just going to
Mm.
change the number.
Okay, so race starts. Boom. Sprint lap.
Yes.
Boom.
And
They're off. Boom.
unlike right now, we were enthusiastic. And right now, we even have black shirts on. We're just bringing the macabre. Um,
So off they go, and immediately the conversation between myself and Will starts about, oh, who's going to win the sprint lap? And that's not
sprint
an impression of
lap,
Will, that's me and Will. And about the person who leads a sprint lap, have they ever won? Yada, yada, yada. We all
which
know
is a
the
great,
history.
we do. Well,
It's great.
yes, I know. I do know that Ray Coble was
Rare
the first
Coble.
one to
That's it.
ever.
No men.
Oh, that's right.
No men.
I excuse me. I thought for some reason that Michael Schutt did last year, but I guess not. Now I don't want to go back and look. Someone will correct us. Michael
Hmm.
Schutt will correct us. Oh, that reminds me. Michael Schutt. I have a. Well, that's later in the race, but I have a story
Michael
about.
Schutt should open a line of foot care and call it Schutt's Foots.
You know what? Look at you
What?
just giving away $1 million ideas.
No.
That would be great.
I know.
Uh, you know what's funny? Looking at my results, I don't actually have sprint lap results. Um, I do know. Oh gosh, I can see the guy who won it for the men crossing the finish line.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
has a very British name
Yep.
that I missed. It's not spelt how it's
So
pronounced.
two
Or
guys crossed the finish line, like literally hand in hand, but not actually
uh-huh.
hand in hand, but they're running together. And I know both of them. Well, no, yep. It's gone out my head, and this is really annoying. God, I did not come into this prepared. Anyway, two British fellas, Sean Merriweather and his
Yes,
friend. It was not Harvey thingy thingy.
Donahue, Madonna, who
No,
Donna? Okay,
no.
okay.
Two. I'm gonna say two British fellas because
Yes,
I don't
correct.
think. I think one of them was Scottish, but I also don't want to say he wasn't. God,
Well, we know it wasn't Grant Thompson.
who's Grant Thompson?
He's the big translucent fella, the translucent machine, as I
No,
call him, the hundred
no,
mile juggernaut.
no, that's not ringing
Guy
any
just
bells.
just wakes up and runs 100 miles at World's Toughest Mudder. It's what he does.
No,
I know,
no.
I
Anyway,
know.
so sprint
And he
lap
likes
came
squishies.
through. And we were super excited because there were a lot of I was super excited because there were a lot of people there that have not raced in the US before. So I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, this is gonna be something new and something different.
you mean like Patrick Coletta? Patrick Coletta? Why did you make that face? European OCR superstar Patrick Coletta, who I think going forward has a great chance to win this race and has a huge following on social media.
He's great. This is not a face at him. This is a face at Carlo.
He was okay. Here's the bit, guys. Just so you know, I was running around like from like a week or so ahead of the race until the race, talking about Patrick Coletta being a dark horse, only because I actually asked a couple of European racers, like, "Hey, give me a couple names of people who maybe we haven't heard of who should do well." And both of them, it was Michael Schutt and Grant Thompson, both said this Patrick Coletta guy. So then I just ran around like I knew what I was talking about. Um, don't sleep on Patrick Coletta. Don't sleep on Patrick Coletta. And he spells his name kind of.
No, no, he spells his name appropriately for the country that he's from.
Thank you. Well, I was going to say, as we are used to, I was not going to. I wasn't saying he did it wrong. I purposely didn't say that, but I understand we have different nations with different ways of spelling things. Jeez, girl, get on me. Wow. But there I go again. What is happening?
Make
I
it
just woke up.
uncomfortable
Like
for everyone. That's
I've
what
been
she
awake
said.
for I've been awake for like
Oh,
25 minutes exactly.
I have been
I've
awake for 25 hours. I haven't.
I've pet my dog
To
and
pet
I've made
myself
coffee.
up. I need to pep myself up.
I I actually when I first read your message through since it was through my non no, we're gonna get off cop. We're gonna get off subject. Uh yeah. So for the women,
For the women.
it was Nikki Kosha, right? Or Nicole Kosha, wasn't it? Who won the
Yes.
coach second year in a row, I believe.
Oh, mate, I do not remember anything. Do you know what? My iPad is here still. And I use my iPad.
Welcome to part two of the World's Toughest Mudder, where we try to remember what happened at World's Toughest Mudder.
I use my iPad at World's Toughest Mudder, and that's pretty much the only time I ever use
The
it.
last time, yeah.
So let's
And
see
don't get
what's
me wrong,
open on there.
it's not that we
Um,
don't care. Not that we don't care.
it's not that we don't
We've just
care.
been we've been doing a
Oh, I've got
lot
all the
between.
comments still. I've still got all the comments on VMix Social open on my iPad.
Ooh, I don't
Oh,
even
they've
know what that is. Oh, it
gone.
just went. It just went right as you showed me. It just blasted away. It refreshed and went. This is no longer a live feed.
Should have prepared for this.
So,
Okay. Well, I
well,
mean, listen, let me. Okay, right. All right, listen. If people want an accurate representation of what happened
oh,
throughout the night, nope, then what?
Craig Derbyshire.
Craig Derbyshire. Of course,
That was.
Derbyshire. It's
I
a
think he's
place
the one who actually got the
in.
bib.
Yes,
I
he got the
think
bib.
Craig
He
Derbyshire.
crossed like split seconds before.
Yep,
And
yep,
then they
yep.
did really well for a couple of laps together. And then
Yeah, Sean
Sean,
Merriweather was like pumping.
then I spoke to Sean because Sean's a really good athlete and he does a lot of 100 milers and ultras and etc. etc. And I spoke to him and he was like, "Yeah, I know my body, not the right day for it." And I was like, "Sweet man." So that's a
Yeah.
shame, but I was excited, but I always respect people saying, "Not the right day for it," and knowing that fully without it, being a
Hmm.
big thing. Um, But listen, what I'm going to say is because we clearly don't remember anything that happened. If people want a really good blow by blow account of what happened at World's Toughest Mudder, there is
Hmm.
27 hours of footage of coverage on the OCR Report live stream channel, and they can watch that. But if they want to hear about our memories of how we experienced the event, they're in the right place. Don't expect
You
any effort.
are.
How's that? How's that? How about that's the way we go? Because this is just getting annoying now.
Don't expect any what? Effort?
Accuracy.
Accuracy. That's fair. I love that mug, by the way, that you're using.
It's Mickey.
I know. I know. I will be there in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's exciting. And I've got a few surprises in store for my children, and they have no idea. So,
Well, they do now.
um,
Right, okay, so let's talk about World Stuff Smarter because we've got like
that
15 minutes left.
we do. We've got
So,
28
no, we
minutes
talked
left.
about obstacles last time because we talked about Firefly
We
and how great
did. We
that
did. We talked
was.
about Firefly, and I posted my slow motion video, which
Oh,
probably
did you?
confused the people on the podcast because they're like, "What is it? How come over you hear like?" That's what the slow motion jumping sounds like. Um, but let's see. We did talk about obstacles. We talked about some,
I
right?
think we were going to talk about athletes' performance this time.
Oh, well, we could do that.
We can't because we've forgotten.
Well, I can tell you, like, I've got like the 10-mile update.
Okay,
I've
go on, you
got
do the
the
updates. I'm going to sit here and see what the OCR report's saying whilst I
well, the
nod.
race started at
Midnight?
noon, right?
No, midnight.
No, well, the race begin. We all know the race starts at midnight, according to. Well, let's just say the OCR report has that feeling. Do. You'll remember. So for the women, it was like Nicole Kocha was like out of the gate hot and like and stayed
She was
hot.
out the
Like
gate hot for the majority of the race.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it turns out she has a foot that, or her foot was like, hey, guess
Her
what?
ankles.
They were like, we don't really like you doing this.
Her ankles were not happy. And this is where actually I'm going to give a big shout out to the medical crew because I think one of the only criticisms I heard, and I did speak to the team afterwards, was that people were like, why are there no medical checks on the finish line? Like, what's going on? This doesn't feel as safe. And my experience of the medical crew there were they were great. They brought Nicole to us to explain what was happening as they were going past, and then came back to explain again. And I was like, I mean, I don't. We're not.
Oh,
Like,
wow. I didn't know
I'm not her
that.
pit crew, but I really appreciate you giving us that update. And so apparently the deal with the medics were they weren't doing the finish line checks, but they were just watching everyone and they were doing their own checks, and it was actually super safe. And those finish line checks,
Oh, you know what?
people
Now,
don't really know whether they're actually that accurate or not. So, and I believe that because the people I experienced were super, super on it and great.
yeah, now that you mentioned that, I did not realize it until just now that they didn't have those cognitive like overnight checks where they're like, which one of these is an apple and do this
Apparently,
simple math
guys don't do
equation.
very much.
I didn't see that. So
Yeah, no,
because
they
they
didn't do
didn't have
them. They
it.
just did their own thing that was kind of.
That's just a US thing, which is, hey, and they did a great job. Like
They
those
did
people,
a
and they were super
great
friendly.
job.
They had
Oh,
such a fun
super
group.
friendly.
Um, so I'm now looking, and this is like they were like 7 p.m. Yeah, it was still. I mean, it was Nikki and Nicole and Nikki for the whole like until Nikki's ankles blew up. It was like, ooh, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Nicole or Nikki Caramba? Which and Nikki Caramba, by the way, never like she's so great,
She's so
right?
great.
She just goes like
She was
she
just
was.
doing it. She was doing her
Yeah,
thing.
she wasn't like speeding up, slowing down. She was just like, I'm gonna keep going. Like,
I really, really love it when people just run their own race.
mm-hmm.
And I think I've used this example before, but I'm going to use it again. It was a savage race, and I think it was the year, so it wasn't last year, the year before when there was a series. And Chris Rogowski had like run all of them, and then there was one, and for some reason she wasn't in the lead, and it was like Chris Rogowski's not in the lead, and the women were pushing really hard and going really fast. And, the commentary chat was, Chris runs her own race. She runs her own race. And
Yep.
she still ended up winning because there was a particularly tough obstacle over water, rig over, and it was just brutal. And loads of people got stuck there, and she overtook and
Mm.
she carried on. And rather than, she just ran her own race, comfortable and confident in the way that she did it. And I love seeing athletes do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like it wasn't like it. I mean, yeah, it was never like, oh my gosh, like because I'm looking at this now and like I'm looking at the 7 hours. Like at the 9 hour mark, it was still. It was Nicole and Nikki,
Yeah,
45 miles, Nicole and Nikki, 50 miles, Nicole and Nikki, 55 miles.
yeah.
Um, Yeah, I mean, here we are at the 10-hour mark. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly. Do you remember when
Oh, it
there
was
she
late.
is?
It was late. It was really late into the race
Yeah,
that
65.
she dropped out. Because then she was dropping down in the rankings. Uh, no,
Yeah, at
she
80. Yep. Yep. There you go. I just kind of found it. So I went top 10. Look at me, so sneaky. Yeah, so at 7 a.m., I think that's when Nikki, they were both at 75 miles, but Nikki had pulled ahead. And then at 80 miles, they were still 1-2. And then I think that might be the last update I gave till it was over. Oh no, 11 a.m. Nikki,
she was
85.
so
Nicole,
close, and it
80.
was can she push it and
Yeah.
push through? And no, but she did amazingly. And in fact, then talking about people, listening to their bodies. I mean, she was in a lot of pain, I think. But
Yes.
that's a tough point to drop out of a race. That's a really tough point.
Yeah, when you've gone, I
You
mean,
nearly won it. You've nearly gone
you've
like,
done like all the work,
yeah,
just about.
yeah.
And you're like, oh.
It needs to be a
Yeah.
serious injury to mentally, I think for a lot of people, be able to go, oof, yeah, this is not safe
Yeah.
for me to carry on.
Speaking of injuries, on the men's side, we had defending champion Michael Schutt show up. We knew he had a bum wheel, but he
Mhm,
was kind
mhm.
of doing that like, let's give it a go.
Was
And
it Michael Schutt's foot?
Michael Schutt's foot.
Was it Michael Schutt's foot?
That's exactly what it was. That's your, if he was a podiatrist, man, welcome to Schutt's Foots. Foots Schutz. Anyway, I don't remember he didn't I think he
It was
dropped out before
it was
midnight, didn't he?
early,
It was pretty early. He
early.
decided like it's not
And
gonna
he was just
work.
like, yeah, no, it's not for me. Not doing it.
Which
And again, respect that.
which was great for me because I realized as the race went on, the last thing I wanted to do was to go out at 4 a.m. and race Michael Schutt on a one lap race. But Fran, that brings me to my point.
You
So
have one?
I do. I do. So this was actually one of the funniest and also appalling moments of the race for me.
Okay.
And I'm being dramatic because that's what I
Because
do.
you are.
So I was talking with Michael, just kind of just I did a little quick little interview hit with him and stuff, and had him talk about his foot or whatever. And our dear friend and coworker Mike Stefano from Obstacle Runnings and Adventures comes up, and he was like, "Hey, so what's the deal with your whole 4 a.m. race thing? Are you guys going to do it? Are you not going to do it?" And
Oh, I we all learned something about Mr. Stefano that weekend,
did
didn't
we
we?
not? Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna, because he and I don't want to. And he's like, oh, okay, okay. And I was like, yeah. And so we were kind of talking about how funny that moment was when Michael had heard my fun comments about challenging to Tough Viking and him not showing up and me winning and whatever. And Mike Stefano, I did not realize I was being clearly being baited because I trust Mike. Whoa, first mistake. And
Implicitly.
implicitly, yes. And so then I was like, yeah, whatever. We're talking about stuff. And Mike's like, and Michael looks at Michael and he goes, yeah, how did you even,
Why are there so many Mikes and Michaels and Nickys and Nicoles and like,
seriously throwing me off today?
oh
Today's
my
not the day I
God.
need this. I just want to go back to bed. But
Same.
at one point, Mr. Stefano looks at Mr. Schutt, there we go,
Last
and goes
names.
like, yeah, how did you even find out? Like, do you listen to their show? How do you, and Michael Schutt gave this little kind of smirk and kind of looks back to Mike Stefano and kind of goes like, "Er," and gestures. Mike Stefano is the rat. He's the rat. He's the one who sent the sound clip of me to Michael Schutt for him to find out that I said what I said, which of course was all in fun. But yeah, and yeah,
So,
I hope if I
I'm going to challenge you a little bit here, Mr. Piscatello,
okay.
because you could say that Mr. Stefano is a rat, or you could say what a kind man he is, sharing our podcast with other people and encouraging listeners and engagement. And if you want to look at it that way, that's truly what he did. And he created a lot of joy and enjoyment for you specifically. So I want to
Was
say, on your birthday, Mike Stefano, thank you.
Oh, that's right. It technically is his birthday. Not
Yeah,
technically, it actually is, but
not on the
not the
day
day
this
this
goes
airs.
out, but mhm.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I see your point, Fran, but that's the of all that's the time he chose to share our show. We'd had like 60 episodes, and the one he chooses to show, not even he doesn't share the whole episode. He just shares
And
a
what's
30
he going to
second clip
share? What's he going to
of me
share with
going,
Michael Schutt? Like,
Carlo
oh,
wins, Carlo
this
wins,
is
Carlo wins.
this is Fran and Carlo, two people you don't know, talking about
He knows
something,
me very well.
talking
We
about
have
stuff.
had
Oh, and he doesn't listen to your show, so he's not interested. So Mike was baiting him with the correct stuff, bait. Like he gave
Fran,
him
why I
something he'd
don't
be
I just
interested in
I can't
himself.
why can't you just take my side on this?
Oh my God, Carlo, you're
That's
right.
that's
Oh,
not how this
you're
story
the
is supposed to go.
best.
This story is
Oh,
much more
he's
fun
such
if you're like
a
outraged with
best.
me. If you're outraged and you can't believe you got betrayed by your
Is it a
own
betrayal?
coworker. No, because he just shared with him exactly what I said, which was out there on the public airwaves. But it's a better bit if I act like I'm betrayed. So
So, you know how
I've
you were
got to
saying
find the
earlier on
audio.
how like you love your therapist.
I do.
Imagine what it
Thanks,
would be
Mike.
like having
And
me
his
as your
name is Mike.
therapist.
His name is Michael also.
I'm very annoying.
Imagine what?
What it would be like having me as a therapist.
Oh, I could probably tell you just about everything, Fran. I
Yeah, and I'd
wouldn't
be like,
mind.
why would you do that?
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah. Yeah. You'd annoy me the crap out of me.
Hmm. Do you like
Mike's a
the
bit
therapist
soft.
that's like, I hear that. That sounds really painful for you.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
Mike
good.
Mike is like, have you yeah, no.
Have you eaten today? Have you just had protein coffee?
Are you being Mike or are you asking me for real?
I'm being Mike.
Okay, good, because I this is
Third
all I've had so
Mike.
far.
That's the third Mike.
Dude, I just said
That
that's like
was
the
just a
third
funny
Mike.
joke. That was a funny
Oh.
joke.
Third Mike? Have you ever like really just not been into doing something?
Yeah, this.
Because, by the way, anybody who's listening, thank you. Honestly,
Don't.
thank you so
Don't,
much
because
for.
clearly we don't, neither of us want to be talking about World's Toughest Mudder right now, and we're doing a terrible job of it.
I'm just thanking them for at least listening. Like this popped up on their feed today, and like, oh, Fran and Carlo have another episode. I'll give it a listen. And so,
Don't.
but I'm glad they did.
I feel like we're
I
doing
have.
a real disservice to the people who are at World's Toughest Mudder, and it's not fair.
We are because they had a great team who I enjoyed working for this year.
But everyone there, the athletes, the team, the volunteers, just every single person that was there, our lackluster attitude towards it right now in this moment is doing a disservice to every single one of those people. Um,
I
and
agree with you.
and the problem is there's nothing I can do to change that because
Nope.
that's just who I am as a person in this moment.
Yes, we're in a funk,
We're in a funk.
and we're sharing it with our listeners.
What's
Listener,
that song? What's that song? What's that song? That really good
play
funk
that funky
song.
music, white boy.
No, no, no.
Boom, bam,
No,
bam,
no,
boom,
no, no, no,
bam.
no, 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 no. We got the funk.
Gonna have that fun.
We
Bam,
got
bam,
the
bam,
funk. Boom.
bam,
Gotta
bam,
have
bam,
that
bam.
funk.
Yes, there we go. There we go. Whoo! Podcasting is fun. Um,
So
hang on, I'll have
listen, this
another
is
sip
what
of
I
my.
propose. I think we should tackle this again, but
Not today.
do
Not
some
to.
prep beforehand so we don't embarrass ourselves and everyone who was there and remind ourselves what happened. Because you know what's really weird? I
No,
remember everything that happened at Morzine, which was only a week later, and I can remember all of it. But I did do work after the event, and I did like a recap video after the event where I had to talk through everything. So maybe that's the difference. You just dancing
maybe.
to We Got the Funk now, haven't you?
Yeah, I was. Bam,
We
bam, bam,
got the
bam.
funk.
And boy, it's funny.
Boy.
Yeah, I need because sometimes when I'm at work, I will actually put on our live stream on
Really?
YouTube in the
I
background
don't want to
and
hear my
just
voice.
well, yeah, but it's not your voice that I'm hearing. I'm hearing, or it is I'm
Thanks,
not
buddy.
hearing my voice. And let's be real, I could 100% listen to my
Oh,
voice.
you would love listening to your voice.
You know what? I was actually in my local running shop the other day picking up some nutrition, and I was talking with my buddy Ralph, who works there, and he had just been on his first podcast for some local like business, chamber of commerce thing, and he was like, I don't know, man, like, because he was like, you guys do the live streams and all that. He's like, I just don't, I just can't, I don't like talking, and I just can't talk that much, and I feel like I don't know, like I have to really work hard to like talk that much,
I
and
have
I was like,
literally never had that problem.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I
I
have been
talk
told several things.
all the time.
She talks because she has a mouth. Her mouth is bigger than her face. These are translated.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not every thought that goes through your head has to come out your
Has to-
mouth.
I've heard that one. Yeah, I Fran
Carlo.
and I actually I brought this up to Mike, my therapist,
Yeah.
just as if to go like, I'm going to tell you something, and you have to tell me if this is like, I said I talk out loud all the time when I'm home by myself, me and my dog, and
Oh,
I'm
okay. Right.
going through my day, and I'm doing things.
A
I'm
lot.
almost like narrating what
It's a
I'm
lot.
doing, but I'm talking, but I'm
So
talking.
my daughter talks a lot and I adore her and I love her more than anything.
You do. I
I
agree.
really
And she's
do.
adorable. And she
She's
taught
such
me how to cartwheel.
she's
And
so
she liked my
cute.
knock knock joke.
But she does talk a lot. And sometimes have to ask her to just stop talking for just a second. Just,
I get it though.
and I think maybe that's why I'm so tired because we just did like nearly 3 weeks of holiday together, and she
Mm,
talked a lot. She was quite bored because it wasn't Disneyland.
I hear
And
that.
maybe I just need to lock myself in a hyperbaric chamber for a few days.
Ooh.
Mm.
Can you talk in there? Because I would want to do that.
Well, I don't have to listen.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you
Yeah.
asked Dr. Mike about talking all the time, and what did he say?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he did not tell me that it was like wrong or bad
Do you think it's
or
wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's common. And so therefore my default is to go like, well, that must be wrong then. But in reality, it could just be what makes me me. And I like, and I can moderate it, right? Like I don't just go outside and just like I
Are
get
you the crazy old man that walks down the street going,
no, no,
yeah.
no, no. Although I talk to myself sometimes at work when I'm working through problems, which I don't think that's totally out of the ordinary. And I have had like other people in the office be like, "What was that, Carlo?" I'm like, "Oh, nope, just sorry, working on a problem, just talking it through, like out loud."
Some one time when I
See,
was,
now this is what I want to talk about today. This is good.
yeah, this is
Well,
better,
stuff
isn't
is
it?
Smutter can wait.
It's already
I
been
remember
2 months.
this.
You can wait for
I
another week. When I was younger, I worked in London, and
Heck
one
yeah.
day I was working on a Saturday, so it was just me and another girl in the office, and she was working, and I was taking my lunch break in the
Yep.
office, and we were just chatting away. But we weren't just chatting away. I was chatting, and I didn't realize that she did not want to hear me chat, and I just heard her
Oh.
say under her breath, "Shut." And I
Oh.
heard it and just went,
Oh no.
so embarrassed.
That would be like, oh. Yeah, that oh.
That was like 15 years ago, and I still remember it.
Of course you do. Of course, I totally understand that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I talk. I like to
I
talk.
talk too. And
But I
sometimes we talk
also
utter garbage.
and I wasn't this way maybe 15 years ago, but I am aware of like I can detect when I'm like, okay, I've been talking quite a bit. And so I'm gonna like like looking around the room going like, okay, that person, yeah. I get if I'm like I don't want to
Is it
dominate the
is
whole
it is it an
conversation.
anxiety thing or a nervous thing? What happens if
Mm,
you don't talk?
oh, that's a great question. That's a really good question. Yeah, I used to get kind of weirded out by like awkward what I considered awkward silence. And by awkward silence, I mean like anything over
Oh my God,
like
I would
30
have so
seconds.
much fun being a therapist because I would just sit in silence with you, buddy.
Wait, how's that fun? That's not fun.
Because you would get so uncomfortable.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I can sit through a movie, you know? I'm not like, oh, how come that guy? Oh, I do that sometimes too, but like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember years ago, I was chatting, a friend of my roommate at the time, I was talking on the phone
Mike,
with, I think, someone. No, although the way today's
Vicky,
going, it could have been. But I remember, I guess I was talking on the phone with somebody. I was like, I don't know, I was setting up a date or something like that. It was a woman I had interest in, and my roommate at the time walked by and just puts a post-it note on the kitchen table that just says, "Are you letting her talk?" And I was like, oh. And actually, I took that and I like put it on my wall at work, like just kind of near my field of view, just as a general lesson. Like, hey, don't forget, like other people might want to have a part of this conversation. And it's been a very useful. And now it's in my subconscious, and I'm like, okay, hold on, maybe I'm like, would Felice like to say something like? And I do say that I'll be telling a story, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot, and she's like, no, 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 keep going. Like she'll let me know, like, hey, dude, why do I get to talk here? But no. So I'm conscious of it, and I try to be mindful. And well, like where we just 5 minutes left. So I feel like Bill Burr in his Philly. If you ever saw
honestly,
his Philly
I just
rant,
normally interrupt you, and I didn't interrupt you there, and it was great.
yeah, it's okay. But
But you hate me interrupting you.
only if I'm. Well, here's the deal. I will also I lose my train of thought a lot. So sometimes if I get interrupted, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna lose that. Oop, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose that thought. I'm not gonna edit that out. No one listens to this. Come get us, YouTube. Come get us. What are you gonna do? You gonna
Limit
demonetize
our
us?
views.
Oh no!
Oh
What
no!
are we gonna do? I'll check the box that says it's got harsh language. Then we'll
I, lo
lose
I
all of our
love that
followers.
we're doing something that clearly neither of us can actually be bothered to do for no one.
That's a really good point.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
No, but
I'm
you know what,
hot. I'm so hot. So I
dude? I
texted the
am
group last
super.
night.
I saw that.
I texted the group last night because it's still hot here. It was 20 degrees last night at
I
about
was so
11
surprised
o'clock.
you were commenting about the weather in our group chat because you never do that.
Anyway,
That's something
so
we can get into.
Oh my
In
God.
our next episode, we remember what to talk about.
Anyway,
Go ahead. You texted the group,
um,
11 o'clock, midnight.
yeah, and it was still 20 degrees, and like I had the window open, I had a fan going, it was hot. And like I know it's hot here when it's hot, and I know at night it gets uncomfortable, but I suddenly felt very sorry for you Americans because I've just spent the last 3 weeks with very, very cold air conditioning. And it's when Americans are like, oh my God, the British heat hits different. And it's because you boil from the inside because you never cool down and like your neck gets sticky. And I
Okay.
was like, oh God, yeah, I have had opportunities to get cool and I'm just so sticky and hot. And that was a very valid thing that weekend, and y'all experienced it, but we're not going to talk about it right now. This light is making my hair look like I actually have proper curls going on and not
Wait, you
just
felt,
like,
I don't understand. You felt bad for us. Oh, when we were over there for World Toughest Mudder and the weather hit different. Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
because
was
you
like,
are
wait.
used to air conditioning and it hits harder when you're
Yes.
used to air conditioning.
Yes. And it's funny, I have it at my place and I don't have to use it too often, but we just had a heat wave last week where we were over 100 degrees on multiple days. And it's so nice to have when you need it. We don't need it very often, but when I do, I'm like, I'm so glad because
I
my old
mean,
place used to not have it and it would get,
Dustin puts it on. Like, I had to sleep in a different bedroom from him because he puts it on so cold, I'm shivering at night. I
it's the
hate that.
Georgia, yeah, the southern people, it's hot and sticky down there. You know, you've been there.
Yeah, but we're not in Georgia, so
No, I agree. You can take the boy out of Georgia, Fran, but I don't know if you can take Georgia out of the boy.
that's
And
gonna
what's
make
Georgia
him
doing in
so
the boy in the
mad
first
if he
place?
ever actually listens to this.
For that?
Yeah.
Why?
Ugh.
I think that's harmless fun. I was gonna make a Georgia little boys Catholic church joke, but I decided not to, even though
No,
I kind
don't
of just
let's
did.
let's not.
But it's pretty true. Anyway,
It wouldn't be a joke
we
if
have
it
2 minutes. I
wasn't
did
true.
not even prepare a thought on things, and I've been
Do you
looking
even
around
have a
my.
thought in your head?
I always have many thoughts in my head, but see, I also usually talk them out to myself.
Let's crack on my back.
Um, oh, I
Got a
got
really
you.
good
I got
height
you.
for back cracking.
I was just admiring your arch,
Oh, my bendiness.
your bendiness,
Oh, so bendy.
upper back bending. That's crazy. I feel like mine are all fused together because I'm an old man.
Oh, I'm really overly
I'm an
bendy.
old man.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's
One
supposed
thing,
to indicate, but
one thing we did do prior to Worlds this year is we threw kind of a little surprise party for Jack Goris
we did.
because his birthday was like the day before the race or two
The
days before the race.
26th of June.
And
Man, was that
now that,
stressful.
now look, next year it's the day before the race. I'm gonna go on record as saying we don't need to do that again.
Well, listen, I flew
We
out
can
to
say
World's
happy
Toughest
birthday.
Mudder the day after my birthday, and nobody even said happy birthday. So,
I didn't. Oh, okay. I said happy birthday on your birthday.
yeah,
So
but I
why would I
flew
say
out
it the
and
day
saw all
after?
y'all the day after my birthday, and
All right.
I didn't get, so,
Glad that's coming up now. Way to sit on that. Just fester and then let it out
Well, I
on
didn't
a
fester. I was
podcast.
just like, I guess nobody cares and nobody loves me, and I'm used to that, and that's okay, and that's just my life.
No, because I mess.
But
You
then
would
I
have got
figured, well, they love Jack.
Fran. I am 100% certain that I said happy birthday to you on your birthday that year. It's November 1st, by the way. I'll
Yeah,
never
it's your
forget that
wedding
day.
anniversary.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
For my first marriage.
And when's the
My
wedding
first and
anniversary of your second marriage?
uh, who's to say? I haven't experienced that yet. I probably won't have that. There probably won't be a
Really?
second
You're not
wedding.
going to do it again?
I don't think so.
Oh, shame.
I mean, there'd have to be a really significant reason, and I can't think of a reason why I would do that.
Wanting to
So
get married.
yeah, that's it. That's the thing. I can't
You
get
know
past
what?
that part.
Hmm.
I just don't need it. I don't need it.
Collect them like Pokemon cards. That's what I do.
I have a couple friends that have, that's for sure. But good for them.
Good for
Good for
them.
them.
Good for me.
Uh, can you come up with a quick thought on things? Because we literally have like, oh, there's the timer. Well, folks, I'm sorry we're at time. This is a good idea, the timer thing,
It is a good idea, isn't it, for us?
especially
All
when
right,
we're just
listen,
like
guys. Thanks for
mired.
wasting your time with us, and thanks for
Yeah,
letting us waste our own time.
this is gonna be the
Um,
easiest edited podcast I've ever done.
and next time we're going to come back with some actual information and things to talk about. And if there's anything that you would like us to recap specifically, mention it in the comments, and we won't chat.
Please, no, seriously, mention this in the comments. Although I guess that's mostly on YouTube, right? Because there's nowhere else they can
Yeah,
comment.
just YouTube.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this on
Spotify.
Spotify, get over to the OCR Report podcast
YouTube.
page on YouTube.
Or
Find
message the
this,
OCR report and follow and like and subscribe and all that crap.
all of those things, or send us messages privately if you're friends with us.
My tummy hurts. Ow.
Uh-oh, Fran's losing it. But quick, thought on thing, Fran. Um, how old is your dog now?
My
Oh,
dog, like
it's
11,
not a.
12, 11, 12,
So I feel so
11.
bad now. I was just going through my dog's adoption paperwork. I got her back in February because I was trying to figure out. I want to take her with me on this houseboat trip that I'm going on this weekend. But my friend has a couple dogs, and I don't know how well they're going to get along. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to take her to a dog park tomorrow. See if she has
Timer
some of
was
the
a
dogs.
great idea, by the way.
Yes, it was. And now I'm ruining it, but I'll fix it. But in going through her paperwork, I realized
You
she
missed her
just had a birthday.
birthday.
August 16th. She just turned 10.
Oh, that's Elvis's day of death.
There she. Oh, I remember that day.
That's the day Elvis died, August 16th.
So, did I ever tell you my mom was like a like over the top massive like Elvis fan?
No, but
Yes.
she also
So,
liked the Catholic Church, so makes sense.
my mom?
Yeah.
I mean, she was raised Catholic. She wasn't like super.
It was the it was pedophilia joke.
Oh,
Not your mom,
see.
just fans of
Yes.
people who are
Thank you.
fans of.
So my
Oh my
sister,
God.
one of my biggest angry moments when I was a young person, my parents took my sister to see Elvis Presley in like the mid set when I was like a
The
young
real
boy.
one.
The real one. My sister's 3 years older than me. She was like 9 years old and they took her. And I was so jealous. And they're like, don't worry,
We'll
you'll get
take
to
you
go
next
see
time.
him the next time he comes around.
And he died.
And there we were, my mom and I, driving in a 1974 red Chevy Nova that belonged to my grandmother. We were in Terra Linda, California, driving to Zim's restaurant for lunch. And on the radio comes the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. It is with great, great sadness that we report the death of the king of rock and roll. Elvis Presley was
Did
found
you
dead today.
just
But
turn to your mom and go, Mother?
no, my mom, I looked over. My mom was bawling.
Oh yeah,
Like
because she liked him.
bawling. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I'm in the front seat of a car with a bench seat. No seat belts.
No,
Because it's
they didn't love
1978.
you.
I'm just crawling around. My mom is bawling. Actually ends up pulling over to the side of the road and just crying for like 5 minutes.
I find that so weird.
And I was so mad because that meant I wasn't going to get to see him.
I came up with a really, really, this is going to be the last thing we say because,
Yep.
I came up with just such a good pun when Michael Jackson died.
Oh boy. I'm in. I'm in.
And it works in so many ways, but a lot of British people didn't get it. So he died in June,
Yep.
end of June. And I know this because I was at Glastonbury Music Festival.
Oh, did they announce it? Like, hey, King of Pop is dead.
Oh yeah, it happened like people woke up and they're like, Michael Jackson's dead. And I was in a field. But
Kind of got killed.
we don't need to get into that.
Anyway.
Glastonbury is when it's not hosting a festival, it's a farm.
Mm.
So I was like, somebody here needs to make t-shirts that say, I was at the farm when Michael bought it. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Should we end on that?
Yes.
I'm so sorry to anyone who's made it this far. Little Aaron has made it this far.
I'm going to be honest, this is more fun than talking about OCR though.
I know. Do we need to rebrand
I think we should rebrand. Should we rebrand?
and talk about social? I don't want to get into like politics. I don't know
No.
what we. But like,
I mean, we don't even need a subject. Here, poll. Put a poll when you post it on Spotify. Should we rebrand?
can I do that on Spotify? You're really testing my knowledge of Spotify. By the
You
way.
can. No one will answer it. And then you can put it in the post on Instagram. Anyway, bye.
This was fun. Let's do it again. Maybe we'll get better in 2 weeks. All right. Bye.
Bye.